back. Mr. LINAH CFC, we are here for you. It is time again, one of those times to look into everything that has been happening at Chelsea, things we need to know about Chelsea, from Ganacho's deal to Simon's deal, Nicholas Jackson, what is going on with him. A lot to be discussed, Our clubs really showing interest on Nicholas Jackson. What is the way forward for Ganacho? What is the way forward for Simon? What is Chelsea doing with Borussia Dortmund as regards Kukua and Semino? Your thoughts in our last game against Crystal Palace. What should we expect in tomorrow's game against, WESTHAM United? These are the things that I want us to look into right now. As you are coming in, remember to help us like the share button, help us get to wider audience by subscribing to our channel. Just, help us comment and do everything literally possible to help us, get to wider audience. This is a Chelsea place. This is a home for Chelsea. This is a place to literally discuss everything about Chelsea. A lot to be discussed tonight. A lot to be discussed. I want us to look into how we played in our last game, what we expecting to do in the next game. What is the way forward? Godwin Success, thank you for joining. Thank you for being the first to join again today. Damselies, thank you for joining. As you're coming in, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel, please make sure you do. Now we are going to kick off with Nicholas Jackson. After that, we'll look into what is really going on with Simon and Ganacho's deal. After that, we'll look into what Dortmund is doing with Kukua and Semino. After that, we'll look into our next game tomorrow. We'll also look into how we played in our last game. I would like to take your thoughts. Share me your thoughts on that. Let me hear from you on that, and so on. You see, now let me start with Nicholas Jackson. A lot of clubs are currently talking about Nicholas Jackson right now, and as Romano Fabrizio reported, and so many other sources have reported, a lot of clubs are currently coming for Nicholas Jackson right now. One of those clubs, Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Newcastle United, and Napoli are potential clubs that has been asking about Nicholas Jackson. These are clubs that are looking into Nicholas Jackson's situation at the club. Remember, Enzo Maresca said today that Nicholas Jackson is back, very much back. Good evening, my brother Christopher. Christopher, thank you for joining the live. Enzo Maresca said earlier today that Nicholas Jackson is back, but he will no longer be part of our squad. Nicholas Jackson will not be part of our squad. He said that what is best for Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku is for them to start looking for another club. The manager made it clear. And after that, earlier today, Aston Villa showed key interest on Nicholas Jackson. I want you to ride with me as we dissect everything that is happening at Chelsea today. This is how we do it on YouTube. We come live and analyze, talk about everything about Chelsea. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, Mr. LINAH CFC is the page. Make sure you hit that subscription button, turn on notification bell so you do not, miss out when we bring important updates like this. Aston Villa is on Nicholas Jackson. Bayern Munich inquired, but this Bayern Munich of a club, I don't even want to talk about them. Bayern is one, I don't want to call them useless club, but they are one club that I'm literally annoyed with right now. They have been buying players. They bought players from Liverpool. They've been buying players here and there. When it got to Chelsea turn for them to come and buy Christopher Nkunku, they are telling us, we do not want to entertain anything, permanent transfer right now until the deadline day. When it got to Chelsea turn, Bayern no longer have money, but they have been buying players here and there. They even went behind our back to start pricing players that are seriously thinking about joining us. In recent time, they have gone for, Garnacho. Garnacho told Bayern no. They have gone for, our boy, Xavi Simon. Xavi Simon told them no, that I only want to play for Chelsea. So you see what Bayern is doing. Very useless club. Very useless club. Now they are part of the club that are looking into Nicholas Jackson and looking at the situation. But Aston Villa is one hell of a club that is seriously serious about Nicholas Jackson. But the thing is, Chelsea Chelsea will have to bend some certain things if truly we want, to sell Nicholas Jackson. Because I do not think 80 million pounds or 70 million pounds at this point will be feasible for Nicholas Jackson. But anything within the region of 60, 65, I think some clubs will come and look at him. But here, Aston Villa is one club that is serious. Aston Villa manager Unai Emery is seriously, looking towards Nicholas Jackson. But the question here now remains that if we fail to sell Nicholas Jackson, what should we do? If we fail to sell Nicholas Jackson, what should we do? Bring him back into the squad, like reintegrate him back into the squad, or just phase him out and let him sit on the bench. What should we do with Nicholas Jackson if we do not sell him? Because the price tag for now is still high, except Chelsea is going to look for a way to bend things. Christopher Nkunku too, Enzo Maresca has made it clear on him that he needs to start looking for another club. He needs to, go where he will get regular minutes, as Chelsea is no longer that club. And both players, Nicholas Jackson and Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku, are no longer going to be part of the squad moving forward. As Romano Fabrizio reported, and I read here, he said, there is a strong interest coming from Bayern, who are closely monitoring the situation of Nicholas Jackson. I do not want Bayern Munich for Nicholas Jackson. They are not serious. They are not. Bayern Munich is not serious. They have been playing with us for a long time now on Christopher Nkunku. Since last summer, they are not serious. I do not want them for Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson, on the other hand, is very much ready to leave. He is very much ready to leave. Enzo Maresca has even made it clear that he has two strikers right now. The manager said, I have two strikers, but okay, Godwin's success, Aston Villa are serious. Of course, Aston Villa are 100% serious. But other clubs are keenly monitoring Nicholas Jackson's, situation. Enzo Maresca made it clear that he has two strikers. One of those strikers can function effectively. Babu87 said, how the heck is Nicholas Jackson? Who the heck is Nicholas Jackson? Nicholas Jackson is a Chelsea player. If that is who you are asking for, he is a Chelsea player. He is young. He is good. He is a striker. In case you do not know who Nicholas Jackson is, but I don't want him to go to Bayern Munich. Bayern is not serious. They might waste our time, and before you know it, the transfer market will shut and Nicholas Jackson will remain at Chelsea. We will send Nicholas Jackson to serious clubs that are ready to do business. Aston Villa seems like it. Other clubs are here. Newcastle United, Napoli seems like it. Newcastle too are monitoring his situation. Remember Newcastle's situation with Alexander Isak. So Newcastle possibly will want to sign a striker that can come in and change things for the club. But for now, big movement going on around Nicholas Jackson. Big movement going on around Nicholas Jackson. And let's see what is going to happen in coming hours. But for now, Nicholas Jackson and Chelsea is over. He is no longer part of our squad. The manager is moving forward without him. He is not going to be part of the team that will play tomorrow, just like he was not part of the team that played against Crystal Palace on the opening day. So that is it on Nicholas Jackson. Now, let us dive into Ganacho and Xavi Simon. Ganacho and Xavi Simon. Look, the plan remains for Chelsea to sign both players, but Ganacho seems to be 100%. Ganacho seems to be one player that is likely going to join Chelsea very soon. Ganacho. I'll repeat, Ganacho is one player that is likely going to join Chelsea very soon. But Xavi Simon's situation, Chelsea is still 100% working and making sure that everything is sorted out. I heard that RB Leipzig is telling Chelsea, if you can buy, our boy Xavi Simon for 60 million euros, we will not fail to sign Christopher Nkunku. RB Leipzig is interested in Christopher Nkunku, but let's see what is going to happen in coming hours. But Ganacho is one important player we should look out for. And here it is likely going to happen pretty soon. This is something I want you to understand. Now, Manchester United has been in panic mode. They have been panicking because they believe that Chelsea is intentionally dragging this Ganacho issue to the final day of the transfer market. I think 10 days remaining, or 11 days or 10 days or thereabout is remaining for the transfer market to shut. But Ganacho right now has, literally closed down on every other club that is coming for him. They closed down on every club that is coming for him. He said he doesn't want to play for any club but Chelsea. Man United right now is panicking. They said they want 50 million pounds for Alejandro Ganacho. Chelsea, suggested, try to, negotiate for 30. Manchester United is saying no, that what they want is 50 million pounds for Alejandro Ganacho. And Manchester United has even signaled Tottenham. They signaled Tottenham, detailing and telling Tottenham to come for Alejandro Ganacho. They said, come for Alejandro Ganacho. What Manchester United want to do here, this is what they want to do here. They want a situation whereby if they get a club-to-club agreement with Tottenham Hotspur, they know that Alejandro Ganacho is never going to go to Tottenham. But they will go ahead and get a club-to-club agreement with Tottenham for 50 plus million pounds. And if Ganacho, refuses to give, Tottenham his personal agreement, Man U will then say, okay, if you will not go to Tottenham, no problem. But any club that is coming to sign you must match what Tottenham has offered. You see the tactics that Man U want to use here. He said any club that must come and, that is coming to sign you must match what Tottenham has offered. That is peradventure if Man United and Tottenham gets personal club-to-club agreements. They know that Ganacho will never play for Tottenham, but they are just trying their luck. And this is why Chelsea should act fast. Chelsea need to act fast and find an enabling ground with Manchester United. If the decision is to sign Alejandro Ganacho, go ahead and sign him and close up the deal. What about Isak to Liverpool? Crazy, if you can hear me. Isak to Liverpool right now is not happening. As at the time of making this live, except Newcastle United changes their mind. But with the way it is right now, with what, Isak put out there the other day, making the world know that, he's being oppressed by Newcastle United, and Newcastle United failed to the gentleman agreement they had. Newcastle United is making it clear that Isak is their player. Isak is welcome back home. They are not willing to sell right now. That is all I know about Isak's situation. Maybe by the end of the day, Liverpool, Isak, and Newcastle United will find an enabling ground and agree to a term that will enable the young talent join Liverpool. But for now, nothing has happened. So, coming back to Alejandro Ganacho, Manchester United is pushing. They are not backing down on what they have said, because they have looked at players that Chelsea have signed. We got Jamie Gittins, we sold Noni Madueke. They said, when you look at Noni Madueke, look at Jamie Gittins, these players are, in the same level with Ganacho. So why should we sell Ganacho, way lower than you sold Noni Madueke, way lower than you bought, Jamie Gittins? So these are the things Manchester United is looking at. But thank God Ganacho is clear on his stand. He is not backing down. He is not even looking at any other thing. His decision is final, and that decision is to play for Chelsea, a club he has supported as a child. And that is just what it is on Alejandro Garnacho. Remember, Xavi Simon is also keen on Chelsea. Chelsea is working to see if they can close up the two deals. That is what Chelsea is working on right now. But Alejandro Garnacho own seems to be more direct, and Alejandro Garnacho deal seems to be one that might likely happen any moment. Any moment we might like it might likely happen. But Xavi Simon owner still need a lot of things to be done before we'll finally get a here it is for Xavi Simon to Chelsea. Remember, as at the time of making this video, nothing has been agreed. Somebody said, you guys only have luxury ballers and no character or leadership in the team. This is from Rivoli. Rivoli, I hope I got your name correctly. We have leaders in the team. We have players that are core leaders, players that can lead and perfectly help other young lads play perfectly well. Example, we have a leader like Tosin Adarabioyo. We have a leader like Levi Cowell. Now, let me go to the captains. We have a leader like Reece James. We have a leader in Enzo Fernandez. These are players that are strong. When I mean by being strong, they know what they are doing. Yes, Moises Caicedo as well. Moises Caicedo is there. These are players that have helped us in many ways. These are players that have helped us stand their ground in helping the team become one. So when you talk about Chelsea not having, players that have that leadership skill, that's not true. We have players that can lead and lead the team perfectly well. I said, I guess Reece James is not able to stay on the field. Unlucky for him. Reece James has been back since December 2024, and ever since he got back, he has not gone back to injury. That is one good thing for us, for Reece James. The manager has been able to manage him well, and I am glad for that. Reece James is going to help us in so many ways in this new season. Alex, my name is Alex, New Year from Liberia. Thank you for joining. God with success, you're welcome. Thank you for that. So moving on. How did you see our game against Crystal Palace? A lot to be discussed because we have an important game tomorrow against West Ham. Friday football. As somebody who genuinely cares about Chelsea, you love Chelsea. What can you deduce about our our first game? Godwin Success said very poor. I will not necessarily say very poor. Crazy Frimpong, I will not necessarily say very poor, but a lot to be learned from that game. We need to learn a lot from that game. But let me see your comments. Drop your comment. I'm going to read it out while I say what I have in my mind for that game. You see, what I saw in that game, to be sincere, was not what I was expecting. It was not what I was expecting at all. Queen of Grimsby is with us. Yes. He said, I thought Crystal Palace did good. Yes, Crystal Palace did amazing well. But one thing I need all of us to understand about that game is the fact that did we play well? Yes, we did. We played amazingly well against Crystal Palace. But the problem here for Chelsea is that we find it difficult breaking through a low blocking side. Chelsea find it difficult breaking into a team that can sit deep. And that was why it looked as if that Crystal Palace game was difficult for us. I know that Enzo Maresca will find a way to balance things. He will find a way to, help us break into teams that are defensive, teams that play defensively. I think we will beat West Ham tomorrow. Of course, we should beat West Ham. And it is important we beat West Ham. And we are going to beat West Ham. You see, in that Crystal Palace game, Crystal Palace is one team you need to understand that, to be fair, they have been good. This same team defeated Manchester City in FA Cup. They are important games. They defeated Liverpool in Community Shield. And meeting Chelsea and drawing is not a bad one. And I know we will use that game to learn a lot. We'll use that game to know how to play better, probably against West Ham. Thank you so much. Thank you. Queen of Grimsby. Thank you for that. I appreciate. So, Crystal Palace played amazingly well. They defended well. They find a way to cut off our dangerous attack, particularly holding off Jean Pedro. They found a way to weaken our wide areas, and that was why it was difficult for us to, penetrate them. And in that game, our boy Kopama was not as effective as he should be. He was not as effective as he should be. Kopama is a connector. He is the 10. He is the attacking midfielder. Kopama is the one that helps the wide areas and also play behind the striker. He is the one that makes sure that there is a perfect distribution in that middle. But unfortunately, Kopama did not play his best game against Crystal Palace. But against West Ham, we might see different ball game, different football entirely. Crystal Palace are good side. They defended well. In fact, their defense, bodied Jean Pedro. That was why it looked as if Jean Pedro was not able to, move inside the box, because those guys defended pretty well. And even Crystal Palace attack too looked dangerous. Ebedecheze, who has now joined Arsenal, was a big threat too. I saw what he did. He disturbed Reece James a lot. But Reece James, being Reece James, found a way to also mark him out. So I am not going to use that our first game to judge the outcome of what is going to come after. But one thing I am going to say is that we need to learn, because this was the same problem we were facing last season. We find it difficult playing against a low block than we flourish and flare when we are playing against teams that are attacking too, like us. So against Crystal Palace, not the result I wanted, but at least we did our best, and I know our best will start showing. West Ham tomorrow game is a must win for us. It is something we must win. But I so much love the way our team played. Yes. Another thing Enzo Maresca need to do with this our team is to make sure that they remain as a team and not think towards playing as individuals. They must understand that they are a team. Nobody is coming into this team to look for, personal accolades and all of that. Before your personal accolades, you must first of all play as a team. Rivalry said West Ham is in the mud, and I think they will go down. I think Chelsea should win, 3-1. Of course, if Chelsea does not defeat West Ham, I will be mad, considering what Sunderland did to West Ham. So that game is a 3 point for Chelsea. Those type of games are games we must capitalize on and get 3 points from. Because as the season progresses, West Ham United might wake up and start playing perfectly well. So now that they are done, we must make sure we do everything we can to get it done. So before I come back to, to this game, let us go back to, normal updates that are out there. Remember, you need to remember this. Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea are going head on with the possibility of one loan and one permanent transfer. Borussia Dortmund they have been discussing with Chelsea for the permanent transfer of Ganacho and loan move for our defender Ganacho and Simon. Now I want to make something very clear here. Just like Romano Fabrizio just reported, let me read it out. Borussia Dortmund are set to discuss directly with Chelsea on Friday to get both Ganacho and Ganacho and Simon deal done. Understand the details. Ganacho is going to move for 20 million euros plus add-ons, and sell-on clause will also be included for a possible resale in future. And Semino, however, is going to move to Borussia Dortmund on loan with no option to buy. So, and Semino moving to Borussia Dortmund is a dry loan with no possibility to buy. Now, let me make something very clear. Dortmund wanted to play a fast one on us. If you can remember vividly well, this Ganacho and Dortmund story is not a new one. It is one that we've literally talked about, for days. Dortmund came into a perfect gentleman agreement with Chelsea to finally get, Ganacho on permanent transfer after Chelsea lowered their deal They lowered the asking price so that it will be easy for Kane Chukwuemeka to finally make that dream move to Borussia Dortmund. After everything was done, everything was perfected, Dortmund came back and tampered with the deal, changing their mind again, telling Chelsea that please, they don't think they can move ahead with permanent transfer, that will it be possible to get Kane Chukwuemeka with the option to buy. Chelsea was dumbfounded because they thought a deal has been reached between both clubs. But by the end of the day, it fell through. What did Chelsea do? Chelsea kept quiet and moved on with other businesses. Now, remember earlier today, our manager Enzo Maresca talked about Aaron and Semino, where he said that Semino is a good player, and Semino is a player that is with us. He has been training good, but as you can see, playing opportunity for him right now is not available. So it will be nice, it will be good if he moves on where he will get regular minutes, particularly a loan move. So the manager made it clear. On hearing this, Dortmund quickly came in before any other club could, trying to get Aaron and Semino on loan. And Chelsea made it clear to Dortmund that look, if you want Aaron and Semino on loan, then go and finish up the other deal. You must do the right thing, and the right thing is to get Kane Chukwuemeka on permanent transfer. If you're not going to get Kane Chukwuemeka on permanent transfer, then forget about it. That is what Chelsea said. Chelsea made it clear to Dortmund, only permanent transfer for Kane Chukwuemeka and a loan move for Aaron and Semino, then we'll get a deal. But if you're not going to adhere to this, then no deal is going to take place. Now, Enzo Maresca have reported about it that a deal is very, very close. A deal now is very, very close. Just like he said here, £20 million is what Dortmund is going to buy Kane Chukwuemeka. Add-ons included, and also sell-on clause also included in that deal. Why they are going to then get Semino on loan without the option to buy. So Semino loan to Dortmund is going to be a dry loan. This is a smart one for Chelsea. Remember, Chelsea succeeded in selling our boy Renato Vega to Villarreal. They sold him for 25 million euros with 4.5 based on add-ons and added a huge sell-on clause to that deal. So Chelsea has, literally capitalized in this transfer market, and they utilized it well. Chelsea is one of the clubs that is lucky in this transfer market. They successfully did beautiful business in the transfer market. King Lotto said, be careful, Chelsea sold De Bruyne and Salah before. I mean, we don't have a choice. That Renato Vega's deal is a good one for Chelsea. Yes, we sold him, double the amount we got him, and I heard that in that deal we have over 30 to 40% on sell-on clause. That is also amazing. If Renato Vega happens to become something bigger tomorrow, we can convert that sell-on clause and do other things and buy him back. It is possible. So that is just what it is. Rivoli said, Kane will do very well at Borussia Dortmund with Bundesliga style of play. Yes, he did amazingly well with Dortmund last season. That is why Dortmund even want to get him. If he was not doing good, Dortmund will not try, even going for him. He did amazingly well. But Dortmund want to play a fast one on Chelsea, trying to tell Chelsea to release him on loan again. After Chelsea have after Chelsea, allowed him to leave the other time on loan, Dortmund now wants to get him on another time. Dortmund now wants to get him again on loan, and it is not going to be possible this time. So a lot is happening for Chelsea. Remember, Chelsea is also working very hard to see if they can balance their book very close. That is not even a problem anyways. If they are going to balance their book before they can register new players for the Champions League. UEFA is warning that if we don't balance our book, we might not be able to register the likes of Liam Delap, Estavo William, Joao Pedro, Jamie Gittins, even Ganacho that is coming soon, even Javi Simon that is coming soon. We have to balance our book before we can register this new talent for the Champions League. And the possibility of Chelsea meeting up with the number of players we've sold, and particularly the ones who sold that participated in the Conference League, Noni Madueke, Dewsbury Hall, Marty Somogu, is going to play a major part in helping us fix up things for the future before we participate in the Champions League. Queen of Greensby, the biggest queen in London, said, get to 20 likes and more subscriber, and I might say Chelsea should win. Okay, please help us get to 20 likes and 20 subscribers so that Queen of Greensby can agree that she's a Man United fan. So Queen of Greensby can agree that Chelsea will beat West Ham United tomorrow. So tomorrow game, Nicholas Jackson is a good sell. If we succeed in selling Nicholas Jackson, it will be a good sell because a lot of clubs are already coming for him. Aston Villa is very serious. We heard about Napoli, Newcastle United, which other one? Bayern Munich is also talking about him. So a lot is happening around Nicholas Jackson, and we might get a done deal. So if we have sold Renato Vega yesterday, now Kane Chukwuemeka is about to leave permanently, finally, and we are heading somewhere. Tomorrow game, what are you expecting in tomorrow game? What is your prediction in that game? Do you think Chelsea will use West Ham to get our first 3-pointer for the season? With what Sunderland did to West Ham United, I see no reason why we should not get a result against them. And that is the type of a game I'm expecting Joao Pedro to get a goal. Joao Pedro did not. Okay, Godwin Success said 4-1. It will be. Let's see. I am joining my own prayer with yours. Let's see if it is going to finally end 4-1. Somebody said Chelsea. King Loto said Chelsea to win 6-0. Oh no, that's too much. Olasukomi said Chelsea will win 4-0. Now so West Ham porridge. Is that how bad West Ham is? Oh boy. Is that how bad West Ham is? So, Enzo Maresca has this to say about Nicholas Jackson. And I would like us to take it. I would like us to, look at it. In case there are any good solution, he is going to leave. Look at what the manager said about Nicholas Jackson. If there is any good solution for Nicholas Jackson, he is going to leave. It is very easy. It is not complicated. Nico is a very good player. He can even be better. In this moment, he is here with us, and we will see what happens. What the manager is trying to say here is that if by the end of the day we fail to sell Nicholas Jackson, they are going to bring him back into the team. N1 said a black man supporting Chelsea is like Turkey voting for Christmas. Why do you say that? A lot of black guys are playing for Chelsea from all over the world. In fact, Chelsea have more black players than any other team in the English Premiership. I stand to be corrected. So what do you mean by that? Should I start calling black players that are Chelsea? We have a lot of black players. So no room for racism, no room for discrimination, no room for whatsoever. Everything good. Yeah, look at the crowd, mates. What does that have to do with us? Have you ever heard of Didier Drogba? Please help me ask him. Rivalry, help me ask him. It seems he doesn't know a team called Chelsea. Javi Simon's deal is complicated now. Chelsea is still very much in it. They are working hard in making sure that things are done and done perfectly well. Ganacho own seems to be more direct. And this is to you, Lamigote. I hope I got that name correctly. So, That is just what it is. If we fail to sell Nicholas Jackson, he will be reintegrated back into the team. Remember, Enzo Maresca talked about Andre Santos. For many people that are saying Andre Santos is likely going to leave Chelsea, that is not true. Andre Santos is very much happy at Chelsea, and the manager has this to say about Andre Santos. He said, Andre Santos said, the manager said, I am very happy with Andre Santos. I am very, very happy with Andre Santos. He is staying with us. He is doing perfectly well. He is happy here, and he can play in Moises Casido's position. So that is something we need to understand. Andre Santos for now is not one player that is leaving Chelsea. Somebody said, Lamigot said, what about Ganacho? Chelsea 100% discussing with Manchester United for Alejandro Ganacho. Ganacho has made it clear he will only play for Chelsea, despite the fact that Manchester United tried to push Tottenham into the deal so that they can use Tottenham to rise the deal. But Ganacho is clear he only wants to play for Chelsea. Somebody said, Queen of Grimsby said, no one wants Ganacho. No, Chelsea wants Ganacho. Every club wanted Ganacho, but Ganacho turned every one of this club down that he wanted to play. He wants to play for only Chelsea. Leo Play say, hey man, I'm from Brazil. I don't understand anything you are saying, but I'm sending you shout out straight from Brazil. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming in and making us understand that you value what we do here. Leo Play, God bless you. God bless Brazil. God bless everything you do. So, Alejandro Ganacho wants only Chelsea, and he is coming. I think Ganacho is very skilled. I think Ganacho is very skilled, but his mentality is seriously questionable. Riovoli, I appreciate how you have been dropping genuine, intentional, correct, comments. I love that. Ganacho is good. Ganacho will help us in different ways, and his character-wise, we will find a way to work on it. That is for sure. We will definitely find a way to work on Ganacho's character. That is one thing I am sure we are going to do. Queen of Grimsby said, he is too young. Yes, Ganacho is young. That is why he should come to Chelsea. If you come to Chelsea, have one of the youngest team in the English Premiership. When Ganacho comes to Chelsea, he's coming to play with his fellow young teammates. So that is what he is going to see. Lissy said, hi bro, you will saw after I thought that up earlier. I come again, please. I do not understand what you said here. Come again. So Ganacho to Chelsea, it is happening. It might be tomorrow, it might be next tomorrow, but it is definitely going to happen. Xavi Simon's deal, also the same thing. Now let's talk about injury updates before I forget about that. Injury update, just like the manager spoke earlier today, we have players that are back, some players are still injured, some players are about to come back, and some players are 100% back. You see, Enzo Maresca made it earlier today that Badashil is still out. Badashil is still out. Tosin Adarabioyo is 100% with us. He is back. Romeo Lavia is injured. He is out. Wesley Fofana is with us. Of course, Levi Kowi, very fresh, but 100% out. But the one that is surprising me is this Romeo Lavia. Please, what should we really do to help Romeo Lavia? What can we do to help him remain consistent, to help him stay out of injury? What can we really do to help Romeo Lavia not to get injured again? Because this is becoming a big problem for us. What can we do to help Romeo Lavia? Because this is one guy that is super talented. The same thing Wesley Fofana. Two players that can help us in different ways, in different positions. But injury has not allowed them to give us their best. And it is eating us up. It is eating us up. Look at Romeo Lavia. Since when? Since when? He is out now. I'm telling you, Chelsea has really tried for him. We have really tried for him. Abubakar said, sell him to Saudi Arabia. Who is even going to buy an injury player this time? Who? Who? Somebody said, slim, iron not of steel. Ah, my wallet, big dog. I didn't get that. They need to calm down to be well and fit. Romeo Lavia's situation is one that I think, if Chelsea knows what they are doing, if the doctors, the staffs, and everyone knows what they are doing, as soon as Romeo Lavia gets better again, he should be properly managed and allowed to leave the club. It is that simple. If Sanchez leaves, who will be his replacement? Martinez or Menon? Sanchez is not leaving. Chelsea has no intention of signing any goalkeeper for now. Sanchez is our number one, and Chelsea has made it clear on that. Philip Jorgensen is going to second him. My bro Rivoli said there are so many Premier League sides with crazy injury crisis. I think the league needs to make changes to protect players' health. Maybe allowing more subs and adding a winter break. Absolutely a good idea. Absolutely a good idea. But Rivoli, Romeo Lavia's case is different. It is not even something we can say, okay, maybe it is because of too much game time. Maybe because he has not had time to rest. He has not had time. This guy has literally not given us, 90 minutes for once. Highest Romeo Lavia has given Chelsea is maybe 45 minutes. And I don't think Romeo Lavia has, ever since he joined Chelsea, I don't think Romeo Lavia has gone 5 games without going out, without getting injured. I don't think. So this is totally a problem for us. It is totally a big problem for us. So that is just what it is. And when he comes back, going back to injury is always, it happens quickly. And when he goes back to injury, returning is always a problem. Look at Tosi Adarabioyo is back now and ready to play in tomorrow's game. Godwin Success said he will go for months and come back and play for... Yeah, exactly. He will go for months and come back and play 1 or 2 games before you know he is out. Who will recovering? Kobe got to start to sign a new centre back. Thomas Mercy, I don't think Chelsea is going to sign any centre back, and I will tell you why. The management, the club hierarchy believes that we have enough club depth to cover up each position. And now that we are having problem in that central centre back position, they believe that the manager Enzo Maresca has what it takes to find solution in that place. And that is why Enzo Maresca said today, when he was asked about the central centre back situation, he said, we are going to continue to look internally. We are going to continue to look internally to resolve these situations. What he meant by that is that there are a lot of players available that he can use in that position. For example, Tosi Adarabioyo is back, and if you look, Jos Achempong has perfectly carried out that assignment perfectly well for us. He did amazingly well against Crystal Palace. So if we have Tosi, we have Jos Achempong, there is no need getting in a centre back. That is the belief of the club hierarchy. And when you look at it, Jos Achempong is one player that might likely, ask to leave. He might likely, meet the club and tell them that I am leaving. Because if another centre back is brought in, what it means is that there is no position available for Jos Achempong. And Jos Achempong was promised, game time. If you renew this contract with Chelsea, he was promised a game time, and now he has stayed. And so many clubs are coming for him. He has stayed. Chelsea need to reward him. Chelsea need to reward him and give him game time. So that is just what it is. That is just what it is. Our attention is on tomorrow game against West Ham. I'm expecting a big win in that game. That is just what I want. We have to win that game and win it perfectly well. West Ham, We need to get a game from them. We need to get a game from them. Paul Merson said something. He predicted Paul Merson. I want us to listen to this. Paul Merson predicted about West Ham and Chelsea game. He said, I actually think it will be a hard game for Chelsea. They believe that West Ham game is going to be a hard game for Chelsea. You see, unlike most people would think, West Ham will not come out and they will go deep and play defensively and possibly wait for their patience. If Chelsea had won against Crystal Palace in their opening game, I could have tipped them to secure a comfortable win against West Ham. They lacked any sort of cohesion in that game. I kind of do agree with Paul Merson, because what he's trying to say here is what I have said in this life already. We find it difficult playing against a team that can defend well. We find it difficult playing against low block teams. And possibly West Ham United tomorrow might go in and defend deep, wait for opportunity for counter-attack, and possibly use that to get a goal. But Chelsea and Enzo Maresca, we have the talent, we have the players that can, that are slippery enough to break down any defensive line in the English Premiership. We can do it, we have to do it, and we have no choice to do it. Enzo Maresca have said clearly that he is going to playing João Pedro and Liam Delap together is not a problem, but he's going to keep rotating them and giving both players opportunity to shine. Liam Delap played better than João Pedro in our last game. When Liam Delap came in, I saw the connectivity. He was trying to create space. João Pedro found it difficult breaking into Crystal Palace defense, but our boy Liam Delap came in, and I think they did better. Jean Okai said they should start to shoot from distance. Absolutely. João Pedro can shoot. Liam Delap can shoot. That is just what they have to do. You must not necessarily push and try to get into their 18 before you try to score. If you see that a team is defending deep, try to shoot, try to take your opportunity, try to do something from outside 18. Kopama need to be more proactive. Enzo Fernandez was not there in our last game. In as much as he played, I did not see his contribution in that game. Against West Ham United, he has to do better. Jamie Gittins is still learning. I know that Jamie Gittins can also do better. So that is just what it is. We can do better. We need to win that game, and we must win it. This season, James Rodriguez said West Ham United can concede 3 goals against... If West Ham United can concede 3 goals against Sunderland in the opening game, Chelsea have the tools and tomorrow to win the game. Chelsea can win it. Chelsea should win it. But remember, West Ham United losing 3-0 against Sunderland will also be like a wake-up call to the manager, Graham Potter. Graham Potter will not want something like that to happen again, because if he loses 3-0 again against Chelsea, it then means that his job is at risk. He will want to sit up and at least try to get a draw against Chelsea. He will want to do everything he can to see if he can get a draw. But Chelsea also need to work hard, boom, 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 try and get the result against West Ham. We need to get that 3 points. We must not allow any gap. Now that the league just started, we must not allow too much gap from those that are already at the top of the table. We need to close up any gap quickly, hot this season. Rivoli said Pedro is scary. If Xavi Simon and Ganacho join, he is really good at linking the play. João Pedro is absolutely good in linking up play, but I think he struggled. He struggled against a team that defended well. But like you said, we will see how that space will be created when players like Ganacho and Xavi Simon joins us. Escape Artist said Bowen about to do madness and score 2 goals tomorrow. That is not happening, my bro. Escape. West Ham is not going to escape Chelsea. We are going to get the job done against them, and a win for us is a must. In as much as I am not going to write West Ham United off, losing 3-0 against a newly promoted side is a bad one on them. I know that they are going to prepare well, try to close up areas that they noticed were a problem for them, was a problem for them. They would like to close it up and do better. Chelsea too will come in and get the job done. Thank God all our players are fit. Some that are even injured are back. I know that the manager will still go with a similar setup, but a win for us is a must. Emmanuel James said a prediction for tomorrow's game: Chelsea to score 5 goals. I believe you. I pray it happens so, but all I am asking for is for Chelsea to just win. Escape Artist said, I really want us to get Ganacho, even if it's 50 million pounds. We have to get it done. My brother, I made a post that I think I posted it here. It's also on Facebook, on TikTok, everywhere. We need to do everything we can to get a player like Alejandro Ganacho. He is injury premiership, English premiership proven. He is good. He is a ball carrying winger. He is a player that can help us very well when playing against a low block side. Ganacho is quick. Ganacho knows how to position himself in a game like that of Crystal Palace. So 50 million pounds is not even too much for him. I don't know why Chelsea is wasting time. We just have to get the deal done. If truly we need the boy, then we have to get it done. Man, say anytime when I wear my cap, time to, log out, it done they draw closer. Somebody said, Paul Bradley, Liverpool are the best club, though. I agree with you. Liverpool are the defending champion. Let them defend the title and defend it well. And to be fair with you, Liverpool started the league pretty well. They are one of those that won their game. Liverpool started pretty well. Manchester United may have lost against Arsenal, but to be sincere with you, Manchester United also started very well. Escape Artist said, do you play fantasy football hub? Honestly, I do not play. How do they play it? I think they've not reached out to me. If they do, maybe I will set it up. Somebody said Jem Marcot. I hope I got Jem Marcot. Thank you for joining. Jem Marcot. James Marcot says Xavi Simon is a player who can break down a team who sit deep. A line breaking passes. I could like him to come. Xavi Simon is coming, my brother. He is going to come. Emmanuel James, Eze to Arsenal, he has decided to go trophyless. Man, Eze to Arsenal. Arsenal hijacked him from Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham even wasted time. They should have closed up everything immediately after getting an agreement with Crystal Palace and getting an agreement with the player. They should have closed it up, other than allowing Arsenal to come steal the player from them. United probably deserve a point against Arsenal, but I have no faith that they can perform away from home. To be honest, they did beautifully well. Let's see how the season starts for them. Manchester United, they started pretty well this season. The goal that Arsenal scored in my book is not a proper goal, but it is what it is. Yes, Raya had a great game. Of course, Raya had a great game. Many chances created by Manchester United. Unfortunately, they weren't able to take them. But this page, Mr. LINAH, is all about Chelsea. In case you are meeting us for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel. Make sure you stick around for important update that has to do with Chelsea. Please, whenever we drop a video, help us interact, help us watch, help us share. Your little effort can help us, grow bigger and get better and be able to fashion us with more important updates. I love you too. Godwin success. Now, we are not yet done. I think we have about 8 minutes more to spend. About 6 minutes. Yeah, 6 minutes more to spend here before we call it a day. Let us look at other informator coming out from Chelsea. Remember, our third jersey is out. How did you see our third jersey? Our third jersey is also out. I'm still on Paul Marcin. Paul Marcin said Maresca need to drop Pedro against West Ham. He said, I could like Liam Delap in this game against West Ham. He is quite physical and he is quite physical and might help Chelsea score goals. That game might not suit Ja Pedro. Liam Delap is good with his back to goal and can hold up play and can do perfectly well home from away. He is better fit than Pedro in that game. So please, Liam Delap or Ja Pedro, who should start as our striker against West Ham United? Jean Marcus said, who could you prefer to start tomorrow between Estavo William and Jamie Gittins? Okay, it is simple, it is clear. Our boy Pedro Neto should go to the left. Estavo William should start from the right. Yes, that is just how I want it to be. Pedro Neto should start from the left. I know he's naturally a right winger, but he should start from the left. Estavo Williams should start from the right. Then later, Estavo Williams should come out for Jamie Gittins. Jamie Gittins will now come to the left, while Pedro Neto will now switch back to the right. How do you see it? Does it make sense that way? Because I kind of think that Jamie Gittins against Crystal Palace, he did well, but he still has a lot to learn. So we need somebody that has at least that is at least conversant with the English Premiership to start, help him build up, and probably coming from the bench will help him better until he masters everything about the English Premiership. Estavo William is a different breed. He can function in any game, any league, anytime. So he should naturally start as a right back, Neto to the left. Later, Estavo come out, Jamie Gittins in. Jamie Gittins switch to the left. Neto switches to the right. Like that, it could make sense. Now, Pedro or Pedro or Liam Delap, who should start as our striker tomorrow? Let me hear from you. Godwin Success said, I agree with him, but he should quickly bring him in. Okay, so you agree that Liam Delap should start first. James Marcotte said, I could like Liam Delap to start, but maybe you should push for Ja Pedro to the left flank. It's also amazing, and then start Neto or Estavo from the right. Absolutely good. It is also a good one. Ja Pedro can also start from the left. Either Neto or Estavo can then start from the right. And James Marco, that is beautiful submission by you. I appreciate that so much. God bless you for that. It's also a beautiful submission. Somebody said, Emmanuel James said, Palmer needs a helper. That helper is Javi Simon. Javi Simon is coming very soon. And Godwin Success said, Liam Delap, can you tell me why you think Liam Delap should start? Is it because Liam Delap is more physical? You think he has what it takes to break into any defense? Let me hear from you on why you choose Liam Delap. Because tomorrow game for me, again, is a must win, and we have to win it and win it good. We just have to win that game. I would not like us to drop points. I don't want any gap. I don't want to start seeing gap between Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. No, I don't want to see that at all. We have to start winning games, and we need to start winning games now. We used to perform beautifully well in the first half of the season, so we have to perform beautifully well and also perform good in the second half of the season. So Maresca, tomorrow game is a good one and we have to win it. Emmanuel James said, Liam Delap, can you tell me why you think Liam Delap should start tomorrow game? Please let me hear from you. I'm still here. Godwin Success said, because he has the capability to break down the defense, because West Ham will play a defensive game. I absolutely agree with you. West Ham, knowing fully well Graham Potter is going to watch Chelsea game. In his mind, Chelsea will struggle to defeat them if they play deeply, if they defend. So Liam Delap can actually be that player that can body and bully the defense. Let's see what we can get from that. So Emmanuel James said, I use a lot of money to play that game. I'm so sorry about that. We are winning tomorrow games. I absolutely apologize for that. But tomorrow games is a must win for us, and we are going to win it and win it well. We are going to win it and win it well. Chelsea against West Ham is a game that we should win for me to wear my agbada and be happy. I just want to be happy tomorrow. I just want to be happy. Chelsea should just make me happy tomorrow, because if they draw that game, it will not be nice. What happened to Jex? Who is Jex? He is more stronger than Pedro. Yes, he is more stronger than Pedro. But remember, Ganacho case is one that Chelsea is not taking lightly. They are working on it. Ganacho is coming to Chelsea. Godwin Success, I can't just wait to see your dog dancing. Luna, of course, is going to dance tomorrow. Is going to dance tomorrow. I can't wait to celebrate our goals tomorrow. I can't wait to jubilate. I can't wait to, have a good time. So, my people, God bless you. That is 1 hour of my time here. Mr. LINAH coming on live to discuss football. After tomorrow, after the drama tomorrow, tomorrow coming on live tomorrow might likely be around 10, 11. 11, because of time frame. We need to watch the game. We need to analyze it. James Marcus said the reason why Liam Delap should start is because of his physical presence. He attracts West Ham defenders and creates space for other places. I absolutely agree with you. Signature Service, TJ Signature Service said love from London. God bless you. Thank you for joining from London. God bless you for me. Pete McBorough, are you a Tottenham fan? If you are, God bless you and bless your team. Tochukwu turn the coach to play 4-4-3 formation. Let's see what happens in tomorrow game. So my people, it is my time here, 1 hour well spent, and I appreciate everyone for coming in. Thank you, and see you same time, same venue tomorrow. Remember, CFC Tribe, Mr. LINAH CFC is the platform. Subscribe to our platform if you haven't. We discuss football, 90% Chelsea, 10% about other club. See you guys next time. Just mark out. God bless you. Godwin Success, God bless you. TJ Signature, God bless you. God bless everyone that come in today. Everyone. I might not remember every name right now, but everyone that came in today, God bless you. See you again tomorrow. See you again tomorrow.